Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news updates from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock news break. For the local news, the third installment of Gobyernong Gumagalaw at Lumalapit sa Tao or GGL caravan commenced on March 14, bringing newest addition to the services offered through the mobile clinic laboratory and diagnostic clinic partnering with the private sector. The two mobile clinics were brought to offer free services including X-ray, complete blood count tests, ultrasound, and others. Over 300 clients received free X-ray and 100 received free CBC tests. Apart from the basic health services offered by the Provincial Health Office, which include free medical consultations, dental checkup and extraction, circumcision, and eye-up with free eyeglasses, PIO also spearheaded the distribution of hygiene kits and soaps. 5 barangays from the town of Malinaw were the recipient of these medical services such as Taguytoy, Sugad, Tanawan, Burabod, and Santa Elena. In another news, the Department of Health Center for Health Development has lined up several community mobilization activities to improve health literacy in Bicol. The DOH-CHD Health Promotion Officer Joseph Stephen Fennol said one of the department's approaches to building healthy communities and achieving health development goals is through people's participation. Fennol noted that through these health actions, the public will not only join physical activities, they will also immerse themselves in community assessments and decision-making in matters of health. Other activities include painting, cooking, and art competitions that will focus on mental health, environmental health, and nutrition. The DOH-CHD is also taking the lead in training and equipping more health promotion officers to effectively communicate various health programs of the government to rural areas. In another news, the Department of Tourism has trained a total of 1,807 tourism industry's frontline workers on the Filipino brand of service excellence to enhance the overall tourist experience in the Bicol region. DOT Regional Director Herbie Aguas said the FBSE is designed to promote service excellence in all tourism establishments by capacitating the country's tourism workforce with a unique way of delivering customer service founded on the 7 M's or the Filipino core values of makamalikha, makatao, makakalikasan, makabansa, masayahin, may bayanihan, at may pag-asa. Aguas announced that the DOT plans to provide training to at least 6,000 more workers in the tourism industry in Bicol within the year. For the national scene, at least 63 Filipinos in Haiti will be repatriated amid the ongoing conflict in the Caribbean country due to gang violence. The development was announced by the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of Migrant Workers, and the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration in a joint statement on Sunday night. The repatriation of 63 Filipinos comes after Department of Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo approved the recommendation on the declaration of Alert Level 3 or the voluntary repatriation of Filipinos in Haiti. Haiti has been convulsed for the last 2 weeks by a gang uprising, with the well-armed groups aiming to topple Prime Minister Ariel Henry, an unpopular and unelected leader. In another news, the Philippines underscored the importance of collaboration, planning, financing, and strategic communication to enhance climate change adaptation action in sports. The call was made during the 25th meeting of the Adaptation Committee of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The Philippine Climate Change Commission's Robert E.A. Borge, serving as committee member representing non-Annex 1 countries, shared first-hand experiences of developing nations in climate change adaptation. Borge pointed out the need for close collaboration among all adaptation actors at global, subnational, and national levels, ensuring alignment and coherence in adaptation work. In another news, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. returned to the Philippines on Saturday after a nearly week-long visit to Central Europe. During his arrival speech at the Villamor Air Base in Pasay City, Marcos described both his working visit to Germany and state visit to the Czech Republic as a success. Marcos ended both his trips to Germany and the Czech Republic by meeting with the Filipino community in each country. He said they are among the main reasons why his administration is determined to score more foreign investments. For the international scene, South Korea is hosting the third Summit for Democracy from Monday, March 18 to Wednesday, March 20 with an agenda to tackle various issues on rights and freedoms worldwide. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is set to meet his South Korean counterpart Cho Tae-yul during the summit. Around 300 delegates and top diplomats and government officials are expected to attend. Other expert roundtables are on issues of public and private partnerships in combating digital threats and the role of democratic societies in upholding online freedom. Since 2001, the S4D has provided a forum for the U.S. government and others to discuss foreign policy initiatives amid rising authoritarianism and organize collective action to address emerging challenges to democracy. Meanwhile, 1 in 3 children under age 2 in northern Gaza is now acutely malnourished and famine is looming. The main UN agency operating in the Palestinian enclaves said on Saturday. More than 5 months into Israel's air and ground campaign in Gaza, triggered by Hamas' attack on October 7, much of the enclave is in ruins with most of its 2.3 million population displaced and facing a major humanitarian crisis. Hospitals in Gaza have reported some children dying of malnutrition and dehydration. Finally, for the international scene, G7 nations are prepared to respond with severe new penalties that could include a ban on Iran air flights to Europe if Iran proceeds with the transfer of close-range ballistic missiles to Russia, a senior U.S. official said on Friday, March 15. The United States joined G7 allies in issuing a statement warning the Islamic Republic not to proceed with the transfer in the aftermath of a Reuters report that Tehran has provided Russia with a large number of powerful surface-to-surface ballistic missiles for use in its invasion of Ukraine. The United States has said Iran has already provided Russia with drones, guided aerial bombs, and artillery ammunition that Moscow has used to attack Ukrainian targets. Washington has been on high alert for a year about what it has described as an unprecedented Russian-Iranian defense partnership that will help Moscow prolong its war in Ukraine as well as pose a threat to Iran's neighbors. And that ends our news break for today, March 18, 2024. We will be back on tomorrow for more news updates. Thanks to our 12 o'clock news writer, Francia May Boras. And on the technical side, there's Richard Bobis. Pinch hitting for Mr. Greg Halyari. This has been your anchor for today. I am Maria Elena Pancho. Thank you for subscribing.